Well, are these Chinese dirt bikes and four-wheelers any good? We're gonna find out on today's video. I hope so, because I just happened to buy a few, and yeah, we're gonna put them through the ringer today. All right, so what I've done here is I purchased two four-wheelers and a dirt bike. The four-wheelers are 125cc. They are SuperMach 125 Chinese. Four-wheelers, I think I paid about $1,600 for each of them. And then I've got a 110cc dirt bike. We've got Duke, Augie, and Elkin. Augie is 10 years old. Duke is 11 years old, Elkin is 7 years old. Originally, the 7-year-old was supposed to go on the dirt bike, and the 11-year-old and the 10-year-old were supposed to be on the four-wheelers, but the 11-year-old has adopted the 110 dirt bike, moving the 7-year-old over to the four-wheeler. They kind of like approved, they kind of like colluded against me to form their own alliance, and they have taken over and they have traded and swapped, and hey, I'll allow it, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna put these things through the ringer today, and I think we're gonna have a really good time and show you guys, are they worth it? Is it worth the money? Let's see.
And we'll have another trail that goes all the way down. And right here, and we can make it like a double trail.
All right, first we gotta make some trails. First thing we gotta do is we gotta all the loose sticks out of the way so we can run the lawnmower through here. But so if the trail's gonna go this way, just get all the sticks off of where the trail's gonna go through. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, get to it, let's go. Come on, right through here, right through.
Okay.
Trying to do this in the front, guys, so that we know where the trail's gonna go so we can cut it. Right?
Yeah. Dad, are we gonna need to cut these little stuff out or?
Yeah. So we're gonna mow them down. Okay. How'd that feel?
Good.
Can't ever just walk into the shed and grab something that you need. There's always something wrong with it, naturally. That's life on the Joko homestead. Came in and got an old flat tire on the snapper. Pump up the tire. Get it out of here. Come on, man, eat it.
No, I'm not eating
Just pinch the head off.
You pinch your head off and
it's sweet.
I know, I'm not gonna eat it, but I know how. You pinch the head off, and then you pinch the arms off, and you start from the butt and drain all like the guts out because it eats bad stuff, and it goes into its poop, and then it wouldn't be good for you. So you go from the tail, and you squish it, and you squeeze it all the way out from its head. It pops the head off, and it gets all the bad stuff out.
All right, let's see it.
No, I'm not gonna eat it. But.
All right. Choke on.
Three hours later.
That's trail building 101. It's time to test the trail with a four-wheeler. Let's do this.
Welcome to the Wild Boys. You done testing it or?
Just go.
I thought you were doing a test run. First test we're gonna do with these Chinese bikes and four-wheelers is, can they go up any hills? So I've got Augie, my 10-year-old, on the 125, Duke, 11 on the 110, and they're just gonna do a couple laps going up this hill. I don't know, I mean, it's not a super steep hill, but steep enough for a good review. All right, you guys, Duke, just follow Augie. Augie, just do a bunch of laps coming up the hill and down the hill. right, so for the hill test, you saw Augie going up it on the four-wheeler on the quad. I'm an adult. I'm about 203 pounds, probably like 207 after Christmas holidays. But I'm gonna give it a run up the hill so you can see what it looks like. I always say you gotta lead by example with the kids, so nobody outranks general safety. So even dad's gotta wear a helmet. Maybe goggles? Goggles?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, so the one thing about these Chinese motorcycles and four-wheelers is they run on something called gasoline. So on the hill climb, when I got my 203, probably more like 207 pound behind on the thing, I was bogging down. I was like, that's weird, it's bogging down. And then we got to the top and it completely bogged down. And that's because she's out of gas. Gotta fuel them up, they're gonna run. I'll tell you what, let me give you a little secret. Chinese dirt bikes and four-wheelers will not run if they don't have gas in them. After putting gas in the four-wheeler for the very first time, the SuperMach 125, the fuel tank here is super small, so you have to have a very small funnel with a long funnel to even get it in there. So like this short one, it worked, but like if I had a longer funnel, more narrow funnel, it would probably make it a little bit easier. But on the plus side of things, these heavy-duty plastic racks on the front make it very convenient to put your gasoline on there while you're setting it all up. So I guess while we're chatting about it, this is the SuperMach 125. It's you know, these things are on steel, like steel, I don't know, maybe like 1/4-inch tubing. So they are really serious. Like I could sit on this no problem and it would pull me. It's got it on the front and the back on this model. Again, like if he wanted to ride me, he can. You can kind of see the flex in the suspension. They got pretty good suspension. They got tons of power and just a lot of fun for me and especially for the kiddos. But all in all, man, this thing is pretty awesome. So we're gonna do a water test right now. See how it does going through the water. Now they do have these LED lights. I'll try to show you a video at night of the LEDs. So I'm kind of concerned about how the LEDs will kind of hold up going through water. So I don't recommend you submerging these things because I think you will probably lose some of the electrical. But we're gonna take it nice and chill through the creek and just see how it does. All right, second test, the creek test. We'll call it the creek test. So I guess one really good feature about these is they have a forward and reverse, but they only have one gear. So you can either go forward or you can go backwards, but having the ability to go backwards, really beneficial. So that's another plus for the old Chinese four-wheelers. Nice and easy.
Start turning. Stay forward.
Hit it. All right, back up, hit it hard, hit it faster. Back up. Once you get on the gas, don't let off the gas.
You gotta lean forward hard.
Now lean way forward and hit the gas and don't let off.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ready?
Nice and easy. Hit it harder.
Back up a little bit more. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Yes, yes, yes. Go, go, yeah. Now back up, you got to get a run at it.
Put it in first gear. All right, let's take these things. We're gonna just try to go through some obstacles that we have here in the woods and see how they hold up to them. So far, pretty fun. All right, so what we found here in the woods, I got a little old berm here, kind of drops off into a ditch. There's some tiny little trees and branches in the way, a little log on the front. We'll just see if the four-wheeler can go up, over, down, kind of how it traverses through it, just to give you an idea of what these things are kind of made out of.
Go.
Up and over. So the one thing is that they only have one gear, and that gear is kind of a high gear. So you don't really have a low gear to get up and over things. So you have to kind of hit everything kind of at momentum. The good news is you've got reverse.
Okay, ready?
Go. Step forward. That's it.
Okay, ready?
Go. So like I said, we have 5 kids. I'll start with the oldest. Our oldest is Duke. He's 11, about to be 12. He's a wild man, just a full send on the skateboard, loves street skating, big rails, big stairs, and he just likes to just go into it head first. Then we've got our 10-year-old Augie, who's definitely a little more analytical. He's also a skateboarder, but he likes a more creative style of skating. He's a bowl skater, a transition skater, and he just tons of style, very methodical, very laid back, thinks about everything, loves art as well, loves to draw, paint, and color. Then we have Elkin, who is our 7-year-old, and he's the wild card, man. He's like really, really smart, really, really full send, but also like very calculated like Augie. He's like a mixture between the two. Then we have our daughter, she's 2. Her name is Sunday. Who knows what she's gonna turn into, but she's a little pistol. And then we have the baby, which is baby Birde, and my wife, Ashleigh. And so that's us in a nutshell. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and follow us on all the wild adventures that Ed and I and Ashleigh take these boys on. And we hope that you guys are at least entertained, if not learn something from them, huh? Speaking of Ashleigh, my wife, she just got home from the grocery store, so I think I'm gonna have to kick these kids off of the motorbikes and help unload some groceries. Hey, park it! Don't let your mom unload the groceries. Go! There's groceries. Get the groceries out. How are you gonna ride by mom unloading groceries and just like not even offer to help?
Is that all of it?
Lux, if you be real quiet and you get real close, there's a sleeping birdie inside the car. Come on. All right, so we'll do the speed test. Duke, the 12-year-old again, on the 110cc. So probably a little small for him. But he's never ridden before. So he's only been riding since he got this, which was like a day or so ago. So, you know, I'm sure he'll grow out of it, but it's a good bike to start with. These things are super fast. So he's just now learning how to start it and stop it. They come with these little governors right here. So you can actually, it's super easy. This is the governor. And it basically just regulates how far back the throttle will go. So you bring it out, the throttle can go back further. You take it down, it can't go back as far. So Excuse me, choking.
French fry.
So yeah, I got a French fry stuck in my crawl. But yeah, pretty easy to start. So easy, a 12-year-old can do it. Give it a start, Bob. Can we redo that? Doesn't really matter. Is the key on? Oh. Again, he's not great at riding yet, but this is super fast. I have the governor pulled out about halfway, so it still allows for more speeds. I think this thing has 4 gears. They're all up. All down is neutral. It's semi-automatic, which means it has gears, but it doesn't have a clutch. So, you know, it doesn't really stall. It's a good, good way to learn at least how to do gears. Basically, you just throttle down, let off the throttle, and switch gears. Oh, my Barbies. All right, so this was Augie on the 125. I do have the governor. It's the same way as the Chinese dirt bike, but I only have the governor like halfway out because he's wide open, and I just, while they're learning, I kind of keep it going slow. But here it is with the governor halfway out. Lean forward. 3, 2, 1. You gotta understand. We'll give it another. We'll do best of 3.
He's on level 2.
He's on level 2 out of 4?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that electric skateboard's super fast then. Because that was already like definitely in the 20s.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. One, 2, 3, go.
All right, what do you guys think about your quads and your bike?
These are awesome. They're so crazy, and I'm so surprised how much they held up.
Yeah.
They're awesome. Definitely 100% worth it.
Best thing I've ever had.
Augie, are they fast?
Oh, yeah.
Are they fast enough?
Oh, heck yeah. Maybe too fast.
Too fast?
Not
No
for
way.
me. I love speeding down them trails.
Too.
So today we tested out these dirt bike and four-wheelers. They were awesome. We went to the creek, into the creek, across the creek, and it was really fun. It didn't even get stuck in the mud. It was perfect, and I loved it.
We did obstacles like going over big hills and stuff, and we did a speed test. I beat Duke in a race. He was using an electric skateboard. It was awesome.
So we went through the creek, and it was very scary but very fun. The scariest part was going up this little ramp that was like a bunch of bumps. It was a lot.